But you were sharing a analogy about Cinderella and the glass slipper, and kind of correlating that to waiting and watching. So I'd love for you to kind of talk about that and share that again, if you would.
We talked about how God has been gracious with us, even in maybe even delaying his return, because if the Lord came back in 2017, look at how many people got saved between then and now, and people are still getting saved. So it's great the way the Lord works. But at the same time, even if you have been saved well before 2017 and been hoping for the rapture, I believe that the Lord is teaching us important lessons. I am a different, quote unquote, watch person now than I was in 2017. Some people said, "Hey, Brother Chooch, I remember you standing up at the whiteboard and you had a glimmer in your eye and you were so hopeful, and and now you've become a little bit, grizzled, I guess, a little bit, not as excited." But there's a temperance I think I've developed. I'm excited, but I'm also temperate because I've gone through some disappointments, right? So one of the things I've learned, and I think I've used this analogy in a video, is it's sort of watching for the rapture, I think, is sort of like the story of Cinderella. And I don't know the story all that well, but if my mind is correct, Cinderella, there's this glass slipper that this prince, I guess, was looking to find his princess, and only Cinderella's foot fits into the glass slipper. And so I guess my recollection of the story is he's going around and he's trying different women's feet to see if it fits in the glass slipper. And obviously the first dozen or so don't fit. And so it would be kind of foolish in the story if the prince said, this glass slipper is no good, and just tosses it in the garbage and says, "There's no princess out there." No, he knows there's a princess, and he also knows the princess, the right person, that foot is going to fit perfectly in the glass slipper. I think what we try to do when we're watching, we're hoping so much for that princess, so to speak, the rapture. And we're taking these things that we're hoping makes sense and fits, but sometimes it doesn't fit. And the worst thing we could do is take that glass slipper and try to force this maybe chubby foot into it. And if it doesn't fit, you must have quit, right? I mean, you just go to the next foot and you keep trying, because when the rapture happens, whatever divine date and appointment the Lord has, it is going to be perfect. We might not know it at the time, but maybe on our way up, or when we might inquire up in heaven, we'll see, oh yeah, Lord, it's perfect. It's perfect. And so the encouragement here is that don't let go of the glass slipper. We're going to try 2024 and see if it fits. And if it doesn't fit, don't get frustrated. Don't throw away the glass slipper. We're going to keep trying, because we know that there is a princess out there. We know there's the rapture out there, because Jesus doesn't lie. Jesus is true. He says he's coming back for us, and he prepared a place for us. And so that's where I think I thought that analogy is helpful for me, because when I watch a video and I even myself say, hey, 2024 looks good. I don't want to be like maybe 2017 and try to make it fit because I want it to fit. We gently try and say, hey, you know what? What if this is the year?
And I think that's such a good analogy for many reasons. I mean, one part of it, that action of just checking, does this fit? That's what we're doing every year here. We're looking at all these things, and then we're taking the Bible and saying, okay, do these things fit the Bible? And we're not making predictions. We're not saying, thus saith the Lord. We're just looking and thinking out loud together and saying, hey, look at this, and look at this thing, and look at this thing. Let's see if it fits. So we're checking. And then you know what? 2023 has come and gone, and we know now didn't fit. And we don't quit. I mean, think about what was it that kept that prince going? Why did he keep trying? You know, after 10 girls and after 20 girls, because of hope. He was hoping and determined to patiently continue in that hope until he found the princess, you know, the Cinderella. That's what we're doing, family. We're patiently continuing in hope. And that's why I just say over and over and over again, do not place your faith and your hope in a date. That's like walking up to the first, you know, girl with the slipper and saying, it's all or nothing here. And if this isn't it, I'm giving up. You don't do that. You don't place your faith and your hope in a date. We place our faith and our hope in Jesus Christ, because he is 100% for sure coming. And his word is for sure truth. And we know, according to his word, we're close. So we continue in hope and in patience.